Hey guys, my name's Andy. I'm just going to share a bit about my story of how God's been in my life. Living in Foster, kind of such a comfortable spot, like such a awesome spot to live. A lot of retirees come here and it's like a good spot to retire, to live. And yeah, it's good surf and yeah, it was really, well, I still kind of struggle with it a bit, but it's definitely easy to get caught up with how good it is and you kind of get in your own bubble of yourself. And I guess I was kind of in that bubble. I was like definitely just trying to find good times, the next adventure, always trying to find better waves. But I guess that's not what we're here for. Yeah, we were living on a farm in Johns River and we moved to Foster, and that was kind of a change, going from the bush to the beach, and yeah, a bit of a change of lifestyle. Got into surfing and spearfishing and skating, and yeah, it was one time me and my brother were diving at a spot and we're diving for some crays, some lobsters, and yeah, I remember diving down in this cave and there was some lobbies in the back, so you kind of dive into this cave and swing around the corner, you swim right into the cave, and at the back there's this big lobster which was too big to keep, so it wasn't legal, so we're trying to get it out so we could get to the smaller ones. So I was pulling this lobster out and I was really struggling to get him out, and it's kind of pushed myself a bit too much and was like, right, I gotta get out of here. So I was swimming out of the cave and I swam to the light, which was there was a small hole which I couldn't fit through, and I couldn't fit through the hole, started like bumping my snorkel and stuff, and I was like kind of really started stressing out and was running out of oxygen, and it was pretty bit scary. And I eventually got out and I was getting the surface, and I remember Matt was with me and he was saying like my face was like almost blue. I remember that, getting that breath, and it was like such a relief being able to have that breath again, it was a bit of a scary moment. And looking back at it like a while later, I was kind of like thinking one time, and I was like, oh man, that's pretty like crazy how quickly things can change, and like how easy it is to lose your breath and you can just be wiped off the earth like that. And it's kind of like made me think like where am I going if I were to die? And that was kind of a big point in my life. I was like, I need to make sure I'm in the right spot. There's a verse in Job chapter 14 verse 10, and it says, but if man dies and is laid away and breathes his last, where is he? Like, I read that after a while and kind of thought about that time, and was like, where am I going? I don't know who's like watching this video, but I just encourage you, like for my own walk, like living in a Christian home was so awesome, and I definitely encourage you, if you gotta make the choice yourself, and you gotta live that faith by yourself. And it's definitely easy to get caught up in the gifts that God gives us, but to not live for those gifts, but to live for the creator of those gifts, to live for God. I remember I was thinking about my testimony. I remember this time that Mum was sharing us a story of she was teaching in Inverell at the school, and I think it was a year 8 boy. She was teaching on Friday, and then on the weekend he fell down a silo and was suffocated, and he passed away. But I remember how much it moved Mum, and Mum was so like really shooken by this, and it kind of changed her life, and not to waste any opportunities they have. And I remember seeing how it changed Mum, and it's really made me think about it. So like, you never know, it might be your only opportunity to talk with someone, or it might be the only time that you get to talk with someone. So I just encourage you, if you got any questions about God or anything, just to ask them, and don't be afraid. And if you've got answers for people, then go and tell them, because you don't know if it might be your only opportunity you get. So thanks guys, see ya.